No. I just did the. Are we?
Yeah, it's ready to go. We are ready.
Hey, what are all these cameras for? I'm over here trying to do
We
work.
have a lot of cameras.
So we've got new stuff going on.
We do. We're pleasing the people.
We are pleasing the people.
No offense, we love you guys.
You're down there.
Oh, the people, they're pleasing us. No, just kidding. That is all completely off camera. Currently, we are live from Hexagon Brewery.
We are.
Any music that you guys hear today, keep in mind we do not own any of the rights for it. It is the ambient sound of the breweries that we go to. So we appreciate you tuning in. And Facebook, YouTube, again, we don't own the rights to the music. It's just the ambient sound, so please feel free to ignore it.
And Spotify.
And you can also ignore any sounds that come out of Alex. I'm Chris, Knoxville's beer nerd. And you want to introduce yourself? For anybody new that's watching. I know everybody knows, but we need to get in the habit of that because we're going to be doing two cameras. We're going to get two different audiences, and it's going to grow. So, cheers.
My name is Kayla.
Kayla. Just Kayla.
Hi, Kayla.
Just saying, because I got 2 beers on the other side of my laptop.
You do have. We have a lot of beers on
You
this
can
table.
smell that as soon as you. That's pretty good.
Alex, who are you?
I'm Alex. Robbie, who are you?
I'm Robbie, Knoxville's local beer drinker.
Aww.
Correct. He is.
Yeah. Is that your new name?
No, not at all.
Robbie the beer
Not at
drinker.
all.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a
Well,
doctor this week.
Yeah, because
You
I mean,
guys-
we've got Knox Ginger Taps, we've got the beer comedian, the local drinker, and then there's you.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know Robbie, if you go back and you watch our video on Facebook from Schultzbrow, Robbie performed there. That was his last time. He was one of Alex's students, and that was his last time performing for Alex's class. But he also road tripped with us this weekend when we went to West Virginia.
We made it back.
West
Even though Bruce was
Virginia.
He
gone.
did make it back. Before we left, Robbie said, I'm not a huge beer drinker. He was drinking what? Miller Lite.
Yeah, I'm a Bud Platinum guy.
Yeah.
Bud Light Platinum.
And then he shows up here today, and the first beer he orders is the Buddha, which is a 9.5 white chocolate
Tis indeed.
ale.
That's like 17 Bud Platinums.
Yeah.
With flavor.
I just went hard in the paint.
Yeah.
It's NBA final season or final time. I just leaned into it.
It does. It's not
And-
strawberry ink.
So that's the problem though. If you don't know anything about beer and you walk into a place like this, I'm like, just give me something good.
Yeah.
And
Well, they did.
it's great.
It is a great beer. If you've ever had the regular white chocolate Buddha, it is kind of a white chocolate wheat beer. It is one of their biggest sellers. But the Buddha is just a double of that. So it's actually super dangerous.
And if you take the 2 different ones, the chocolate Buddha,
So you got the white chocolate Buddha and chocolate Jesus.
you put them together, it's 2 gods, 1 cup.
So we've got a theme.
That's what they call it.
They do.
You can say that.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't think
we
you
just
could say
did.
that.
I just said it.
Well,
You go a lot of it.
Love small G.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have a theme going on here because
Gad.
there is the also Blue Krishna and they have Raja Raz. And today we're getting to taste a new beer that they're
Strawberry
about to
Inke.
launch. No, it's not Inke, Kayla. It's Strawberry Venus, which is also a 5.5 strawberry wheat beer. So it's the same base that the Blue Krishna has, but with strawberries. So we got a strawberry
Yeah,
Venus.
I'm gonna have to take the Crowler this one to Jenny because she just loved the Avita strawberry.
Oh yeah.
This is
This is
like
better
that.
than that.
Like
I haven't tried it yet.
No, the Abita strawberry.
No, I haven't tried
Oh,
this
okay,
one.
yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah, it's
fantastic.
delicious. So, we all have a pint of the strawberry Venus. So, cheers to that.
Cheers.
Oh, that's little ASMR.
Yeah, man.
Oh, go,
Oh
look.
God, don't do that. Whoa. You got strawberry.
That's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
I'm mixing that with
Ooh.
smoking goats.
Really nice. Oh, you got the smoking goats.
Yeah,
That's
well, I've got to get the smoking
tasty.
goat here.
Well, everybody but me has 2 beers. Kayla, what is the other beer you've got?
Tres Amigas.
Yeah, that's actually one of our favorites. We drink that at Roger's place.
Beer right now.
Every other week we
That's
go
my
out there for
favorite.
karaoke and they have that on tap out there. It's a great Mexican lager, so
It is really good. They'll serve it with a lime at Roger's place.
they will, and it's actually even better. I just don't like the lime in my drink because I think that's nasty. Who knows who's handled those limes or washed those limes, etc.
Have you ever I'm sure you have, talked about the lime and the Coronas? Have you already
Yes.
talked about that?
Well, I probably mentioned it on the show
I
before.
think we talked about it on
We talked about it on the show.
Well,
That's
that's what I was
what brought to mind. Yeah.
You buying rolls? I'm sorry, buying rolls.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to
There is
that.
a story there.
So Alex is drinking the smoking goats. As we already talked, Robbie is drinking the Buddha Buddha. All of those are fantastic beers that you can only get at Hexagon.
Yeah, come out here, Dutch
Actually,
Valley
the
Road.
Tres Amigas, I know you can get it at Rogers, but they have done a great job here of getting beers in
On
all the
locally,
breweries.
yeah.
Like everywhere. All over Knoxville tap room, you can usually find a Hexagon beer
Yeah.
somewhere.
Well, I mean, I was part of that.
No, you weren't. You were following up on somebody else's work doing that.
Oh, hey.
No, I'm just kidding. He did do a few new ones. That was his job, actually. He was tasked with getting the new ones. He didn't get to operate the pre-existing, long-standing account.
Every marketing team I've ever had, though, or any like local distributor or like a kind of an outside rep has done a great job of getting it anywhere.
And speaking of reps, shout out to V for booking us out here.
Yeah,
She
thank
reached
you.
out to us and said, "Hey, would you like to come out and do the podcast?" And we were like, "Absolutely, let's go out there." So I want to talk about how great they're doing here, and just a thank you to having them come out, have us come out.
Family friendly.
Yep. Absolutely. Our daughter is here as usual. They've got a huge patio and an outside stage because they've got True Grit is performing this Friday night out here on their outdoor stage. So come out Friday, have some beers, and enjoy some. Yeah. Yep. So lots of fun.
Yeah.
So we've covered what we're drinking. Some of us aren't going to have to go back for refills. We've covered that we've got a new mic. Hopefully we sound better. Hopefully you guys are getting us live on
Do I look
Facebook
better?
and on YouTube.
One audio.
Yeah, the
one
cameras
video we look
aren't
great.
miracle workers.
One video we look great. One video we don't. Just kidding. I am being good.
Do we not look great on me?
We look great. No, you look great everywhere. Which one are you? Facebook?
He's on his camera's Facebook.
Your cameras do it. Look at your Facebook camera. Solid. Ooh, wow.
First camera I've had that works.
And then there's the YouTube.
And it broke me yet. Or dropped it in the corner.
Well, next week we won't have a camera. Which next week I will have to do that shout out. We won't be doing a show Tuesday. We will be doing a special show Wednesday in
Yes.
Murfreesboro at Panther Creek Brewing with the winner of Hell's Kitchen, Alex Ballou. So we're very
Please
excited.
tune into that. That's going to be awesome
Yeah, very
and a lot of fun.
And we'll have both cameras. You get to see both. We'll have the audio going. It'll be
And
so great.
Kayla is finally going to get the answer that all of you have been wanting to know. Does Gordon Ramsay smell good?
They ask it every time. Brendan work in a kitchen. Every single season of any show I've ever watched, they say he smells
Do
good.
they really?
They do.
Yeah,
There's
it's
some, a
weird.
woman will always say he smells so good.
I'm gonna add. So my question is, do I smell better than Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, but you're probably just going to douse yourself
Alex
up
is
from
gonna.
that.
Alex is gonna sniff Alex.
This is definitely going out.
Because he was wanting to
He's like,
sniff
I just
our
want somebody
guest.
to get a good sniff of
She
me.
didn't say which one was getting
I
sniffed.
said,
That's
Alex
like
is sniffing
Alex
Alex.
is gonna
That's
sniff
like
Alex.
when Jenny wakes up in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. and I'm just standing there naked sniffing my books and she's like, why?
Are you naked?
Books. There's a new coffee and books, but they also serve beer place out for Tazewell Hike now.
What?
So many questions on that.
Uno
Oh,
momento.
yeah, you gotta find that. No, and I always tell her, she always looks at me weird. She's like, why are you naked sniffing your books in like the 1600s middle of the night? She's like, it's really creepy. It's like, it's not like I'm having sex with them.
Yeah.
Because that would ruin it. I don't want to ruin this book.
What in the fuck?
Did it ruin your
I
life?
will get a paper cut. Huh?
I feel like that's kind of less weird.
Sorry.
Though, because then you're fully committed.
I pulled a Kayla early on this one, didn't I? All right, I'll back
Well,
up.
she started with Inca.
I'm set. We've got strawberry penis in front of us.
Venus.
I'll get him to change the name by the end of
I
this.
know you won't. I think he's going for a theme here.
I probably, yeah, no, let's not.
All right. So without further ado, let's talk about this great trip we had to West Virginia. Because Kayla's going to have questions. Robbie still has questions like a week afterwards.
Yeah. This is the first time I drank since the trip. And I've never been on a road trip with more laughs. But you go, like, I don't know what I pictured. You go on a road trip with two professional comedians.
Well, come on. Alex is barely professional.
But
I'm just kidding.
But it was hilarious.
I'm the one that's not professional.
I was telling a friend this. They were like, "What is it like going on the road?" Because technically we did the same night, but we could have, but probably should have. But
Real comedians that stay in hotels. They drive all the way back. They make their lives.
yeah, and I was like, well,
Okay.
two and a half hours in, we had nothing to talk about because if you said something, you were getting made fun of, and it didn't matter what you said.
Correct.
And so if there was
That was your fault.
a car stopped in front of us, we're going 85 towards it. I'm not saying anything. We're just gonna die because I would rather not say anything than get made fun of for the rest of the trip.
out here driving. Oh,
So-
Lord.
Oh, he hates when I'm in the car with him.
She's the worst
I'll go,
passenger all the
I like
time.
that too.
All the time. But then you ride with her and she's even worse.
He and I
No.
started, we got to the point where we fought who was going to sit in the front because we didn't want to see it coming as fast. We were both like, I had the back the whole way there and I was like a little bit relaxed.
Don't let Alex kid you. Alex felt like a real comedian being chauffeured to a trip. That's why he
Well,
wanted to sit in the back.
I'm going to be driving to Murfreesboro because I want to go back fast.
Alex made me call him sir and then get out and open the door.
That was weird.
I thought that was weird.
I thought you brought your own hat and that little black hat that
No,
you had.
I
to wear
literally-
the entire
He
time.
gave it to me.
Yeah.
I literally in 10 hours only did that 3 times. And I wasn't wearing pants.
Here, put this on when we get there. Get to the brewery and let me out.
He wasn't wearing pants. He was in the back seat with a book that he brought. I'm guessing an older one.
I was wearing glitter sunglasses.
And no pants. Yes.
Carrie was looking for those sunglasses.
Yeah, those were hers.
Did you ever find your sunglasses?
I did.
You
Yeah.
did? Was Chris sleeping on them like he was my pepperoni rolls?
What pepperoni rolls? I don't know anything about pepperoni rolls.
That's
By the
gotta
way,
be the funniest story.
Well, there's so many aspects to that story. So Alex tells us on the way that every gas station in West Virginia
Yeah, what's
has
yours?
pizza rolls, and we're like, my
Pepperoni
first,
rolls.
no,
I did say pizza.
pizza rolls the entire time. You got corrected by the audience,
I
which is also fantastic. Pizza rolls, and we're like, yeah, we've had pizza rolls. Like I don't get. Like, I get Totino's all the time. Cook them up in the air fryer. They're fantastic. I don't get Alex's obsession over these pizza rolls. And then they got to the gas station.
Wait, one thing, before, I'll let you
Oh,
tell the rest of
no,
it.
you're fine. I was going to turn it
No,
over
but
to
when
you
I
guys.
told him about the pizza rolls, and I did correct myself, let's say pepperoni rolls, but I was telling him about the hoagie version of it, which is what they have at most places. It's like a hoagie, but it's completely enclosed, and it's just stuffed with pepperoni and mozzarella. That's it.
Well, that's also what I was
You can eat
thinking
cold
about.
or
Like,
hot.
it was like a
And that's-
lobster roll.
That's all I told him. So okay. So
Well,
that's what they were thinking.
actually,
is
the
this
moment
hoagie.
at the gas station is the best.
Oh,
Like Robbie's reaction of what he's seeing, and then you not even knowing he's there.
I didn't know he was there.
Which has been the story of my life.
Yeah. So Robbie's at the register checking out. I'm behind him. I don't know Robbie's there.
Which is also funny because Robbie's 6'2", and
Well,
I don't know how you missed
I
Robbie.
was hooked on. I had an option of the hoagie pepperoni roll. I forget. They had the hoagie ones, and then for the first time ever in all the trips I've done for West Virginia, they had a big bag of smaller ones. And so I was like, well, that way we can all three eat them in the car. Because at that point, we'd all been living off of beef jerky that you had brought. Thank goodness you
I had
did.
6 beef jerky sticks on the way.
Wait, you had 6?
I ate 6.
I only got 2.
I brought them. So
I'm the headliner.
yeah, no, you should have got 7. You should have got 7.
So Robbie's standing here at the counter. The woman's checking him out, and he looks over at me. I don't even see him. I'm just focused on rolls. And so I grabbed the big bag. It was so loud, like the whole store could hear it. He goes, "You buying rolls?" And I was like, I looked over and I was like, "Who's this guy talking to me?" And I looked over and I was like, "It's Robbie." I was like, "I've been telling y'all about these the whole trip." And then the woman's looking at us like, "What is wrong with these people?" And so I bought the rolls. But then for the whole trip, we just said, "You buying rolls?" every once in a while. It's funny, not.
Well, I can also imagine, like, this is Robbie's first road trip on comedians. Like, hey, we're going to a comedy show. And then the weirdest, like, road trip food, like, you generally get chips, and you get candy, and you get your drinks, and you get your Slim Jims. You get all this stuff for a typical road trip. And here's Alex with this bag of dinner rolls.
It did look just like
they look
a
like
bag of
like
dinner rolls.
Oh, Charlie's rolls.
And the shock on his face, like, you buying rolls?
I was like, yeah, now we got to find a Walmart and get a toaster oven so we can actually eat them. But yeah, it was.
But they are fantastic. They're literally pepperonis, like a line of pepperonis, and then they've got dough. Oh, I did, yeah. Well, I shared some with Kevin too. But the dough is wrapped around there, completely encased. And it's almost like a King's Hawaiian roll wrapped around pepperoni. There's no cheese or anything in it.
No, there's mozzarella.
Well, it didn't melt very well in the microwave. I thought it did, but it didn't melt that much in the microwave.
Well, see, the rolls are funny. I got a bigger kick out of the blessing box. That blew my mind.
Same gas station, they had the blessing
Same
box,
blessing.
a wooden box out there.
Yeah. It was right across from the Chick-fil-A, and as all of you know, if you go to Chick-fil-A, all of the blessings for the Lord's chicken come from the blessing box. So people go and put their blessings in there, and the blessing box gets all your blessings through this pipeline to the Chick-fil-A. So, yeah, that's how the blessing box
If
works.
that's how it works, if you would open the box, it would just been black goo inside. Because that's what they make it.
Alex has got this weird story. It's the weirdest thing you've ever
It's
heard.
fake.
It's got to be
It's
fake.
not fake. I had an experience. I got chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A years and years and years ago. Took a bite out of one, and just black goo came out.
No joke, my sister Abby, that you've met, the little one, had a weird experience with Chick-fil-A's chicken. She won't ever touch it
I
again.
want it. They had the best sausage biscuit I've ever had, but I won't touch the chicken.
It's the Lord's chicken. You must have got Satan's chicken.
I did get Satan's chicken.
Was it spelled differently, like chicken fillet? The name of the restaurant?
Just a knockoff.
Yeah, it was a knockoff
I'll even
store.
tell you which
Chicken
one.
R.O.
I'll tell you which one it was. I went to too.
Satan.
Because I don't want to ruin Chick-fil-A.
Satan's chicken.
I'm going back.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, we're going
I'm
back.
going
and
after
forth.
this.
I'm going to go to the blessing box first, though, and make sure that the Lord's chicken has
Chick-fil-A's
the
on
appropriate amount of
They're on
blessings.
my list of 5 places that I don't like to go. Panera Bread, Chick-fil-A, Starbucks. Wait, I gotta remember the other 2 places that Jenny likes.
I'm with you on 2 out of 3 that you're
Why do you
naming.
like Panera Bread?
These are all like white yoga pants mom places.
Which
Not-
seems like the place Alex would be.
Yeah, I know, right?
Exactly, because I wore my white yoga pants in there and still waited 45 minutes
Yeah.
to get a
That's
cover.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
You look better in yoga pants, and you deserve better.
Why don't you like Panera? Why don't you like Panera?
Well, when
She said you.
Jenny sent me to get Panera one day,
Okay.
and I waited an hour and 25 minutes on a Friday at noon to get our food.
Did you order online?
Yeah.
Oh,
And it was supposed to have been done 45 minutes earlier.
that sounds about right.
And plus, I just don't really like it. There's 2 other places I hate. Oh, Costco. Number 4. There's one more.
Well, 2 out of the 4, I'm with you. I'm like, I hate
Hey, if
Starbucks and
I
I
could-
hate Panera.
If I could go to Costco when nobody else was there,
Yeah.
but
Or in the zombie apocalypse.
Costco is insane. So many people, and the carts are huge, and there's no patience.
You have to have huge carts because you have to buy in bulk.
Steve Spurlin said the sound is coming and going.
Coming and going.
That's what she said. But yes,
Is that on Facebook? or
it's
is
on
that
YouTube.
YouTube? Let me take a double check.
Steve is.
I didn't know they had YouTube in West Virginia.
Did he come to the show?
No, he's in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
He's in Whiteville, which we're close to it. Which we're gonna stop and see you next time, Steve, on our way. Because it looks like we're gonna get booked for a lot more shows in West Virginia.
That's awesome. What a state to be planning that in, though.
People are wonderful there. Like every brewery we stopped at,
Yeah.
they were so nice.
They were. They did have 22 beers.
Well, we'll wait till Chris. We'll
Just check it out.
we'll call him.
You guys keep
when
doing
he
it.
gets back.
We're still
We
reading,
got another
so.
funny story.
Okay.
But no, yeah, Chris talked to everybody.
Of course he did. Why would he not?
I guarantee you, 2 of the 4 brewers from those breweries have quit their jobs.
They've
And they're
quit,
like,
yeah.
that guy knew more than we did. Why are we still doing this?
Hopefully that fixed it. We're
No.
still learning our new sound system, but thank you, Steve, for the feedback.
No, besides the roll story, that was probably my favorite. My second favorite, though, was we were at Wolf Hills Brewery in Abingdon, Virginia. Which is an awesome place. Make sure you stop by. That place is insane. Really cool. That was our first stop. And so you guys started this whole thing about AI and Chat GPT and all this. And I mean, you guys talked about that shit for an hour, probably. And I was just like, I kept putting my name into it, and it just kept coming up like, we don't know anybody by the name of Alex Phillips. And I was like, pissed off. But then you showed me something cool. That was good. But then by the end of the night, we realized that ChatGPT and AI is actually Chris. That's what Robbie and I determined.
Yeah.
That if you type something into ChatGPT, it's Chris is answering you back.
That sounds about
Because
right.
he knows everything.
That is about
It
right.
took, it took us,
He knows the entire internet.
it took us a second to figure it out, but
Yeah.
we would type something in, and then we would notice that he'd pull over
Yeah.
on the shoulder, and then he'd be over there like
Yeah.
this, and then he'd put the phone down and start driving, and then I'd get an answer, and I was
Yeah,
like,
we were
oh,
like, oh, he's texting Kayla, and then we're like, what? No, he's texting us. Yeah. We just have something really weird too, and like,
Steve just said, Alex, you can stop and see me if you wear them white yoga pants.
you're on. Just hope it's not that time.
There is still one more part of the pepperoni rolls.
Oh, which one?
It's when we get up on stage in West Virginia at Gad Dan, and Alex,
Max House.
yeah, and Alex starts telling the stories like, so I've been telling them about these pizza rolls,
That was the whole crowd.
and the entire crowd goes pepperoni rolls, like. I was like, oh, this really is a thing, like, and they're all proud of it.
It's
yeah,
serious.
they were offended.
They were offended, like more than the joke that you had.
I know, right?
I think you offended the Mars.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they were more offended over
That's a
pizza.
toss.
Wow.
Yeah, that one's a toss.
The Chat GPT demo did say a pepperoni roll was a type of sandwich that originated in West Virginia.
Did it really?
Yes, it did.
Well, that's hilarious.
I know. I just typed it. to you.
He's over here.
Type in where's Pizza Bagel. I'm gonna say New Jersey.
Where's the
See if I'm right
pizza
on this.
bagel
Pizza
from?
Bagel. Where's Pizza Bagel originally? New Jersey.
Okay.
You can also type
Chris,
in.
are you texting?
My phone's there actually. You could also type in how did Steve Perry become the lead singer
Oh,
of
God.
Journey.
We had that 30-minute conversation in Bridge Brew Works.
Oh, the origin of it is not entirely clear.
It's New Jersey.
It is believed to be invented likely in the New York City area, which is close.
Which is really
So, oh my gosh, we just lost a whole fan base. You literally told everybody in New York that they're very similar to the people in New
They're
Jersey.
right next to each other. Now, granted, they have different housewife shows,
They
but
will
they're
fight
close.
you.
what? Oh God.
They do. There's Real Housewives from New Jersey and Real New Housewives from New York.
Kayla, you being
Oh,
from
I
New
see,
York,
I see, the one of
you
them.
being from New York should know that people
I'm not from
will
the
fight
city.
you.
I'm from like the
Doesn't
country
matter.
ass
You
town.
can't, you can't say they're like New Jersey people.
Where are
New
you from?
Jersey.
I'm from Rochester, New York. My
Oh.
family's from like very, very upstate, kind of more towards the border,
Yeah.
Canadian territory. But
Where are you from?
Originally California,
Oh,
but I grew up here. So
yeah, I
I'm
grew up
originally
here.
right outside New York, in Florida.
seriously?
Yeah, Florida.
Wait a minute.
You're a Florida man.
We already knew that.
Yeah. You can
We've
just
seen a
tell.
lot of his behavior.
It felt like
It-
Jersey Shore there.
A lot of Alex's behavior is coincidentally right along the same stories that you look up for him in.
I moved there when I was 3.
I was wrong about that bookstore. It's called Fable and Hollow. It's a coffee and bookshop though, but it's a very like folky vibe. They've
It's
got,
a
new face
fable
house.
store.
It's off Tazewell Pike, going into Broadway. Like,
Yeah,
North
it's like
Shore.
a fairy
But, yeah.
tale is the way it's supposed to be said. That's why it's called fable and coffee.
But another bookstore for you.
That's all I need.
Where are you from, Robbie?
Knoxville.
Knox Vegas.
That's
Right
exciting.
here.
Yeah, have you heard of Carnes? Have you heard of Carnes up towards Beaver Creek?
That near Hawaii?
It's close.
That's like out past Fountain City, right?
Yeah, a
Did I
little
say
bit,
that
little
right,
bit.
Fountain City?
It's more like West Knoxville. Yeah,
Oh, we're going the other direction. I'm
Yeah.
thinking Powell. You're in Carnes.
yeah. You hop over.
Near
Powell,
Solway.
He's a beaver.
Correct.
He's a
Yeah.
beaver.
We had
Byington's
a
always up
stuffed
there.
beaver in our high school. Like you murdered your own mascot. Thank God we weren't
Oh,
like
you
the
must have
Patriots, right? They just got a man and stuff.
Orange
That's
head
stuff,
basketball coach.
yeah.
and Orange head basketball coach and I played together and against each other in high school and college.
Really? Did he touch you too?
I was just about to ask, was it only basketball? You beat me to it.
Sorry.
It was only
I feel like this is the one and done show, so I'm going all out.
Well, actually, we need a guest host for the Clinton Beer Fest because you might be on tour.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Well, and this can't be your one and done because you're also about to be in Sevierville on the 16th.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be
thought,
there.
you thought West Virginia was going to be muddy.
This is a whole different, yeah. Shoo. These are your people.
Is this Gatlinburg?
This is
Sevierville.
Sevierville. Oh, it is in Sevierville.
6 minutes from my dad's house.
Ooh, is he gonna be there?
No, his dad hasn't wanted to see him in years.
The only time my dad comes to that show is
So, just kidding. It's his mom that doesn't want to see him anymore.
That's what I'm doing in Dallas, and then she's going to be in that. So,
We love you, Anna.
do I
Alex
can I
does
still
Dallas.
call her mom?
She's your sister and your
Do I,
mom.
oh, God.
Sister mom. Welcome to Tennessee, buddy.
Oh, she would love that.
She is.
Oh.
That's why she's doing it, I think. Just to mess with Alex.
You think she'll wear that around the comment shirt that says, I'm Alex's sister mom?
Yeah, sister slash mom, or just sister
You
mom.
do that. I'll,
Like it shouldn't have a slash in it. Just I'm Alex's sister mom.
Please tell me your name.
No, it's Hannah, but she's gonna change it to Teresa
Okay.
when she clears everything up.
but anyway,
Oh, that'll
There's some
that'll change,
backstory.
right?
Yeah.
I've almost got my beers now. Okay, so anyways, what was I was about to say something important.
Yeah, we all drowned that out.
You were talking.
We were talking about Sevierville and how it's close to your dad.
Oh yeah, the only time my dad ever. So this bar, it's gone through a few names. The owner now, I'm good friends with her. I'm excited for her. She's probably since the original owner, I was good friends with. It used to be called 1341. There's a whole chapter in my book, 5 years of this about.
Is it chapter 13, paragraph 41?
It is. That's impressive that you actually read my book. But I used to I had my own show there. Matter of fact, Trey Crowder, the liberal redneck, that's the first time he ever got paid to do a show. I paid him $50 to open for me a long time ago. So, but that was like 12 years ago. And my good friend Derek Ogle did. Then I went through a bunch of really weird, bad changes. And now it's the Gym Bar and Grill. And my friend Jess owns it. We'll be doing a show there. But yeah, the only time my dad ever goes to a show there, even though it's 6 minutes away, is to come pick me up. 'Cause I drink.
Dad, help. I'm at a party.
That happened.
Yeah, but it's where he's being picked up from. It's not a party usually.
This is no joke.
Fortunately, his uncle's a judge as well.
No,
Yes.
this is,
Really?
I could not make it.
Judging his whole life.
So I've been doing stand-up almost 15 years, and when I started, Ginny and I have only been together 11 years. So I had a 2-3 year gap in there, and that's when I was doing a lot of shows at this 1341, and
In 1341?
That's the-
They had a comedy club back then?
that's the. No, I had my own show.
In
2-3
1341?
nights a week. I had a bunch of big names.
This is the pre-Yellowstone show. Alex origin story.
You buying rolls? Okay. So I was single, and I would do the show, and then they would have a band. And I worked with the same band a lot every time, and I would just get trashed. I'd have to call my dad. I was like 38 years old.
Okay.
And I'm calling my dad like, can you come pick me up? So I would have to walk out of the bar. My dad's pulling up in his Ford Escape. You know, I'm like, I'll see you guys later. And then I just ride home and crash.
My
at
dad's
house.
here. I gotta go.
Seriously, Dad, if you're watching, remember those days. Literally, this happened for 2 years straight. So my dad would come pick me up almost every weekend.
Cheers to Dad.
Rescuing.
I won't tell you about the ones the show my mom did it to before.
Did she
She's getting
get
ready
her
to sing
titties
something.
out?
No, she's singing too now. No.
I'll be back.
Flashing came on stage.
Did she get the Moss in her? You were there.
No.
Were you not there?
Oh, I was there, but she
Oh, yeah.
didn't get the titties.
No. No.
I was like, seriously?
She's a nun. Stop it.
Everyone's a nun now because of something, though.
Oh.
It was all in the rocks. At the moment. Y'all be doing a show there?
No, his mom lives a very
No, the first time
small child's lost a tooth. I'll be right back.
They're dropping like flies.
Alright, have fun with that one. Good job, Robbie. Had a good show. Oh, this happens a lot.
Yeah.
There's been many times it's just me sitting here,
Sitting here.
and it's like I don't know what to do after that. So, no, watch the
Yeah.
weekend. Did you have a good time though on the road trip? Like, how do you feel about comedy after going and doing your first like real show?
I did. I think so. Several friends have asked me how it went. And I think one of the things that surprised me was like I have such a bigger significance of like appreciation for people who have made it because of the amount of grind it is. Like so when we got in the car, it was kind of funny. Everybody keeps laughing at this.
You got in the car, you thought I sucked.
No, not at all.
I did.
He did. He thought you sucked. But I was like, so 1 hour in, you know, I'm a business mindset person. So I'm like, tell me about the finances or the economics.
And we're like, we're going to a brewery.
Tell me about the economics of being a
That's how it
comedian.
works.
And the first thing you guys said was you both looked at each other and were like, we'd like to know too. and everybody thinks that is hilarious. And I'm like, I'm there to like, okay, I have 10 minutes of like, okay, like, I don't know, garbage material, okay material, it's so rough. But I'm like there to learn. I'm like
9
there.
minutes of it's garbage. You got one good minute.
One good
You got
minute.
one really
You
good minute.
sound like my wife.
Yeah.
And so, no, but,
Because the deep voice guy knows
yeah,
it
exactly,
too.
exactly. And,
Good.
but,
That's joke he's made all week.
so then,
That's including West Virginia.
so we
You buying
get there.
rolls?
You buying rolls?
Sorry.
So then we get there. I spent probably $20 on snacks. Gave Chris some gas money, and then they told us, they were like, "Hey, you guys drank too much, so we're not going to pump your drinks." And I looked around.
Who told us that?
So the bar. And
Wait, which bar we went to?
So
No,
it
the
didn't
last
actually play that way, but it was
Okay.
very similar to that. So apparently there was one girl there that had kind of alluded that our drinks were covered.
Yeah, I thought
And
they were
then
covered.
and then the other bartender came over at the end. She's like, so you guys may have thought that your drinks were free, but that's actually not the case. So, but we can give you half off.
Yeah.
And then they gave us a total, and this guy goes, I got it.
Well, yeah.
Which was a champ move. We appreciate it.
Because I wouldn't have to pay after that. They're like, we already took care of it.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, well, that was
Yeah,
great.
that's cool.
That's what he should have done.
That's what he should have done. He
Oh,
was
good
lucky to be
job.
in our
I'm
drinks.
just kidding.
So anyway, so
That's
I
what
get
he
back
had
home.
to do.
So I get back home. I go to sleep. My family comes home the next day because they were at Dollywood, and my wife's like, "How did you do? Like, did you make it enough?" Because all I wanted to do was get, if I wouldn't have told you guys this, but if I would have made $1, if you would have handed me $1, I'd have said.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed when I got home that I gave you $39 more than I should have.
Valid. But I just wanted $8 so I could be like, when I die, I can be like, yeah, I'm gonna take communion. I would have said that before I died, obviously, because when you're dead, you can't talk very well.
You also got paid for the crowd too.
Yeah, that was true.
Wife on the phone?
The IRS doesn't though. Yeah. So anyway, so I was like, honey, I'm sorry. I think I made $7. I was like, $7 total trip. So
you were on the plus side.
Alex has
been shows where he hasn't been on.
Wait, no, you ate 6 Slim Jim, so you got more money than we did.
Oh yeah. You take
You gotta add that in.
I didn't take
You're
away.
probably at $6.
I ate 2 of your rolls. I probably have used.
Oh, you ate 2 rolls. That was.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I shouldn't have done this today. I'm gonna owe more money.
Yeah.
Well,
Don't worry, you
So they made you pay for your drinks?
this is
They made you
They
pay
made us
for
pay
your
for our
drinks?
drinks.
Yeah.
No offense to you guys. No.
Yeah, no, it was a great
It's
day.
business is business,
We
but
Yeah.
do. No, they were nice enough to give us that off. But I wouldn't have
But-
paid.
but
I
the
wouldn't
thing
have
was
paid our
that there was
tab.
a
I thought we had a
idea.
tab. I didn't
Yeah.
know
You thought we had a time.
I thought we had a tab the whole time.
I'm living
I'm
in
gonna
a
pay it. They're like, it's already been taken care of. So I was like, oh, we got a free tab. And then they said, you paid it. I was like, oh.
I'll have another. Another round for the bar.
I think I had 4 more half ones after that because I knew I wasn't
I
driving.
think
And
you
I,
did too, and I don't think you got charged for any of it.
I put on a whole another hour show out on the deck for
Yeah.
4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably the best material I've ever
was that you
had.
trying to sell your socks?
Hmm?
Was that you trying to sell your socks out there? To pay for the bar tab originally?
You were there?
Seriously, were you listening on the phone?
Sock point
By the way,
2.0.
I went and got a refill, and now I am drinking the Dunkler Helm Schwarzbier.
Ooh, that's a man beer.
It's fantastic.
It sounds intimidating.
It's a 5% Schwarzbier, which means black beer.
I have something we
That's
need to
good.
talk about.
Oh, I mentioned black.
Are you
It says
working
it.
in Gatlinburg this weekend?
Yes.
No.
I'll be here all weekend.
The Friday night. Okay, so Schultzbrau's anniversary is this weekend.
Yes.
They're bringing back the Alex we had on the
That
show.
we had on the
from
show, the night
The night.
that fought.
Oh, yeah.
They're performing on Friday night at
Oh.
Schultzbrau again. So these people do pretty much armored MMA.
Okay.
That's
And
not pretty much.
No,
That's
they do. That's
exactly what
exactly.
it's called.
So
Armored
Schultzbrau is
MMA.
building. They did it last time for their
It was
Mayfest or
Ritterfest.
Ritterfest. They have built a whole arena in their beer garden that these people come in full armored up and just beat the shit out of each other.
We did
And it's
unarmored
awesome.
MMA trying to fight girls in the back seat. And Chris.
But they actually train and practice for this, and I mean,
Is it scripted?
No,
no, I don't think
No,
so.
it's
This is like they
not
actually.
think so.
Oh,
It's not.
no,
It's-
he did mention it's not.
It is MMA
Okay.
in armor, and most of these guys make their own armor, but they have blunted swords, axes, and they wail on each other. We literally saw a guy tackle another guy, take him to the ground, and take a mace, which is a medieval hammer that's about this long, weighted in, and just start beating this dude in the ribs with it.
They almost have
They're
like a.
not
Just
playing.
like Chris's favorite movie, The Night Set.
He loves the Nights. He loves that movie.
We talked about it.
Okay. But
You
he,
can actually find them on TikTok and YouTube.
we've
and
got a
stuff
previous
like this.
episode with a gentleman
Yeah.
named Alex. But yeah, there was one point where they did almost like a
Alex
Super
is cool
Smash
guy.
Brothers, and they had like 6 people in the ring, and one guy held another guy, and the other literally bolted towards him and drop kicked him. And it was
It's
cool. It was
insane.
so badass.
We've
to
seen
watch.
took an axe to his side of his helmet, just
Just-
bing. It's
Yes.
crazy. It's
So they're back on Friday
and
night.
yes. Now it won't be that level of attack at Schultzbrow. They don't have a professional sized ring, but they're still. I mean, they're still hitting each other, kicking each other, hitting each other
It's
with
awesome.
weapons. I mean, it's
Friday
intense,
night at
but
8 o'clock. It's a free event too.
Alex wants us, me and you, to come out there and put on armor.
Was he really?
He encouraged actually all of us to do it. He said the women following's getting bigger for it. Like wants everybody to at least try
Oh yeah,
it once.
there's women that do this.
And they were
Did you
badass.
point
at
to
it,
me
too.
and say there's women to do this?
Just encouraging you, you don't look on the stout side. per se, so I thought you could get
As long as I
into a
get me in the
different,
stomach, I'm okay.
you could get into a different
Yeah.
class.
Alan Tinder.
Checks out. It checks out. I'm not even gonna argue with it. I was just curious. Okay.
That was rude.
No, I'm just saying, I want to see my wife fight you, and I think money's on my wife.
I don't get hit easily.
No, you bruise
I
well,
do, so it would not do well. But I'm fully armored. I think.
yeah. Once you hit her where she's mad, then it's on.
Smell.
Trust me, I have hit her, and
Chris,
she gets. I'm just
You
kidding.
can't say that.
I'm just kidding. It's not true. That bruise was a
It's
bite.
never hit
She
me.
fell down the stairs.
Why is my phone a part of this now? Great, now I gotta testify.
Yeah.
Speaking of
When
that-
the court comes around, this is good.
Testify.
No, Alex will be like, she's
Remember
probably
that?
hit him.
That was the third funniest part.
Yeah.
Trying to write that joke for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
That was terrible.
I think there was. I think it was.
There's nothing there.
He tried to deliver.
I thought about it for a week.
Now, I'm
Have
going
you
to be
really?
professional for a second. What made you want to get into comedy?
Me, my face on the catalog of YouTube. And he's like, oh, that guy.
Who was that
I'll
guy?
pay $149 for that break.
Yeah.
You got it for 10 minutes.
That's a good. It's not a great story for your podcast.
No, we
but
don't
I
care.
I
But we wanted it.
We never have great stories.
A lot of people want to hear
I
that.
thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot of fun. I'm pretty quick-witted most of the time. And yeah, the thing that sucked was that the teacher in Knoxville, he was closer than like the good teachers that were a little further away. But I figured, you know what? Why not? But yeah, I know it was too far to travel to go to Chattanooga.
You were looking at that Newport comedy class.
That
I thought
Newport.
Cosby? Yeah.
No, but I thought it'd be good. My
The
Christmas
Cosby
rolled
comedy,
around.
what do
I
they
didn't.
teach them molest?
I didn't know. I didn't have anything for my
Okay.
wife, like
Okay.
to tell my wife. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Pudding pop.
this would be good. We saw Alex and a friend of mine do this.
He did actually see
downtown.
me do
I
a
did.
show at
Yeah,
the 220 comedy show.
yeah. And I thought if that guy could do it, like, sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Where was the
No, it's
two?
fine.
No,
Um,
oh, no.
but,
You know Market Square, the rooftop?
I thought you
Next
meant the
to-
Tasman.
No, next to I kill it, that.
They love you. They do.
That's true. But no.
But then again, they love me.
Like press bug rooftops. and
Well, you
all
got
that.
naked.
And 2 doors down, you got the 220.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
own that one.
So,
They love anybody that gets naked out there.
and then I took the class, and then I wanted to like study and learn as much as I could. So when I watch these Netflix specials and stuff like that, I can kind of be analyzing a little bit. 'Cause that's where my head always goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then whenever I saw the class lineup and everybody who was in there, I was like, I want to be the best student I can possibly be.
Oh.
And so I'm just that kind of
Yeah.
person, I
And he
guess.
failed, and we felt
And I
bad
failed.
for him.
And so
I
we
was like,
took him to
I'll
West
take him on.
Virginia.
He
Let him
feels
out of
like
state.
West Virginia.
I mean, he thinks he's really bad. Let's show him how bad he really is.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
It was,
would not take anybody if they were bad.
it was the
You're
Make-
Oh, I know what I was going to say. though.
Make-A-Wish Foundation really pulled up. And I'm here with you guys today.
No, I know what I was going to say.
Look like a Kardashian now.
If that was
No, I wasn't going to say
and
this.
attached to a basketball player.
In 14 years, I've paid. I've been the first person to pay a lot of people to do comedy. Some of the really good comedians around, which sucks because they've made it bigger than I have. But you're the fastest person that I ever paid. That's cool. To ever be on stage 4 times and to get paid anything. You know, ridiculous. I mean, usually it's a long, long time, but Chris will tell you, there's one thing I'm good at. It's like I can recognize you good talent. So, and
Even though he didn't invite you out there.
That was cool.
that was weird too. He came up and told me, he's like, Robbie's going to West Virginia with us. Like, son of a, I got to pay him now. God,
You don't have
like,
that
I can't take
authority.
somebody that far and not give him money. I'm screwed.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's sex trafficking.
He finally goes, it'll be all right. I'll just buy him some pepperoni rolls. That was the plan. You're lucky you made $7.
I know, right? But
I could have bought you each bag of pepperoni rolls, and I would have came home with way more money.
And pepperoni rolls, but you didn't come home.
that was,
I got screwed all the way.
of everything that this whole experience, and it's been a very short experience, but the coolest thing was walking off stage. I have a video of it, like you like
go,
whispered
"What the
in my
fuck was
ear.
that?"
Yeah,
No,
you were like, I want to, like, my room's 202 tonight, and then I walked down the
In
steps.
West Virginia.
Not really.
Oh, yeah.
And then I walked down the steps, and both of you guys were like, yeah, no, you want to go to West Virginia, and I was
Oh, you're talking about
inebriated.
that night.
Yeah, I was just
Right.
I was
I thought you
inebriated.
meant
So I was
walking.
like, yeah, let's go, and I get back to my seat, and my wife's like, what did they say to you? And I was like, I'm going to West Virginia. And then I woke up the next morning, and I was like, I'm going to West Virginia. Clear my work schedule.
So after the experience, what did you think? Overall, your honest, uncomedic idea of your expectations and what happened, and how do you feel about that?
Yeah, so not trying to like make a joke out of it. I think it's a very hard life. I didn't understand how hard it was going to be. I'm a very structured person, so I mean with a trainer.
My wife.
I mean with a trainer on Mondays, Tuesdays. I was in Chris's class. Wednesday, Thursday, I'm back at my trainer. Sorry, Alex. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I'm staring at you. I'm staring at you.
Yeah.
And so that's.
Teaches driver's ed.
And then it's family time, and I work a lot, so that's my normal schedule. But like I really enjoyed it.
Your whole life.
I know, right? I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It's very unstructured. It's just another world. Like it's something I never knew existed.
You'll be smoking soon and drinking a lot and living out of your car. Just clothes everywhere.
You don't oversell it.
You'll have you're gonna have random speakers in your front seat and be like, I don't even know who I bought this. Or I don't know.
All right.
None of these
Robbie makes a
microphones
good point,
work.
Alex. What is the upside to being a comedian? What did you love about being a comedian? Because actually there was a bit of a change in you over this weekend, as me and Robbie both noticed.
You know, I've been up and down. There's a lot of days I just want to put it all. And then, I mean, I will say, you've been with me, Chris, for a lot over the last months. We've had some great shows.
Yeah.
Like, incredible. It's funny. You can have one bad night, you can have one bad show. We've had.
Let's not mention it, yeah.
I don't want to say which one it was.
But there have been
But
some.
there was a bad night. One bad night, and that drive home, you're just like, I'm done.
What
I'm
night?
doing this so long. And then all it takes is one good night. But you know, like the other day, I was not feeling very good all the way to West Virginia. Like,
Yeah, actually mentioned that several times. It's like I'm not having a good feeling about this.
it wasn't that. I wasn't feeling great.
Yeah.
I had a long day before with some friends from Cincinnati.
Right.
Kind of blew it out a little bit too much.
Hashtag Randy Moore.
Randy and Stephanie.
Love partying with you,
I'll be
bud.
at your house in October doing
Yes.
a big show.
Yes.
But I wasn't feeling great. I mean, we were even going to breweries, and I was just getting one beer and sipping. I was like, I even poured a beer out.
I didn't see that. We'd have just left you at that brewery.
I poured half a beer out at one of the breweries we stopped at. But you know, I tell you, I was like, if we get there and the crowd looks good, I was like, I'll perk up quick. Don't worry. And we got there, and the crowd just started pouring in. They're like, yeah, it's full.
Yeah.
And once I saw that, I was like, we're good.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And it also wasn't just, hey, it's a brewery and people were coming to drink. Those people were there for comedy.
Yeah, they didn't get
they
it.
even did they. I know you guys talked to them more than I did, but didn't some of them say that we don't even know how to be a crowd here in West Virginia? And
There was some of that
I was like,
discussed, yeah.
they were like one of the best crowds ever. They didn't talk. They didn't go outside. They didn't do anything. They all sat there and paid attention. I was like, there was a full house. I was like, y'all were one of the best crowds I've seen in a long time.
So now my expectations are up here because I'm like, oh, any show I ever get to do, we sell out. Everyone listens to me.
Yeah, that happens all the
Every time.
Everywhere.
Okay.
Everywhere.
They laugh at everything except for that one joke.
Everything except for one.
That
Don't
was
drop that one. I love that one.
that was some good solid stuff.
I love that joke.
It's
Hey, at the next one in Sevierville, let me look at the crowd and I'll tell you if I know you shouldn't do that one or not because I know all of them. I'll be like, oh, actually, no, I already know. Go ahead and cancel that because there's a reason I'll tell you afterwards. Yeah, but no. Besides that, though,
He's the angel on that shoulder. Move that joke.
I wrote a joke about that.
Yeah.
I never did that.
Well, there's probably a reason you didn't think it was funny.
You know, the one thing I love about all of it is just you never know what you're walking into every night. It's completely different. Unless you're doing comedy clubs.
And the other thing is, as good as Alex is at teaching the class, and I'm not trying to blow smoke, he does a good job teaching the class, but there's really no way to really prepare you for it. I mean, he can tell you, here's how you craft a joke, and here's how you hold the mic, and here's how you project your voice, and all of that. Well, not even just make you funny, but even if you're not funny, or you are funny, like there's no way to predict the crowd. The crowd is such a subjective art that there's no real way to
This
get
is
to
a special exception too. Like I've taken in 6 years, 3 to 4 classes a year. I've taken maybe 3 to 4 students every year. But most of them have taken my class 3 to 5 times before I took them somewhere. You're the first person I ever took with me on the show. To do a real show. Hello. My phone's ringing on Facebook. But yeah, you're the first person I ever took with me after only being on stage 3 times.
you were out of options.
Yeah, everybody else canceled on me, and I was like, oh, that guy was good enough. Or let's go.
That's really cool to hear. I think it's hard for me to put it in perspective because I just don't think to go off of.
You've got a natural
Okay, let's
go over.
I appreciate
Or
it.
Yeah,
51.
you've got that.
So
I gotta go make a beer run.
Well, actually, I think we're about time to wrap this up, right? Like, we need to talk about where we're going to be next, how to find us, plug some stuff for Hexagon. So I'll start with Hexagon. Again, thank you, V, for reaching out to us to be on the show.
Yes.
Thank you, Stephen Apking and the rest of the staff at Hexagon for hosting this.
And your hospitality.
Yeah, we love it. We love the beers. We love being here. By the way, you guys, you can always come out.
I'm sorry, I had to do it one more time.
You guys can come out here and
We have an
catch
audience
live
fan.
music all the time. They've always got something going on the weekend. Usually there's a band performing here Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This weekend, True Grit is playing Friday night. They are releasing the new strawberry. It's actually on today.
Oh, is it?
Strawberry Venus. It's on the board. It's a 5.5% strawberry wheat beer, and it is delicious, as everybody here can attest. The drama that's going on over here is my daughter lost a tooth, so mad applause to that. If anybody wants to donate money to put under her pillow, you can donate that through our Venmo. We'll post it again later.
Yeah, because I got to get gas money. Or gas, I'm not
I
getting
got
her.
$7.
Yeah, we're not giving her. Yeah, he's got $7 to put under a bill. But come out here and check out all the things we do. Additionally, you can see in the background some art, but it's all over the walls. And this art is for sale. They've got an artist that they're promoting right now.
They typically will rotate those out every
Yeah, they
day.
do rotate those
that
out.
feature, yeah.
So you can come out here and buy art from them.
They
And if
typically
you're an
have.
artist, reach out to me.
Yes.
Absolutely.
They typically have live music on the weekends.
Yep.
I know they were doing a poker night for a while.
They got great,
Cornhole.
oh, their food's fantastic.
Yep.
They have a beer for everybody along with some ciders and.
Yeah, whatever style you want. They've got a vodka series that they do, and they'll even mix some beers with that to make some other
Steven, one of the
flavors.
owners, is one of the OGs.
He is one of the OGs of Knoxville. So you can get
He
everything.
is.
As long
Yeah.
as you can get.
Yes.
So
Doing great
definitely,
things.
again, thank you guys for hosting that.
Dutch Valley,
allow
kind
us
of
to
towards
come out.
Fountain City-ish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Google it. You can find
We'll be
it.
in Murfreesboro.
We will at Panther
Wednesday.
Creek.
Panther Creek Brewing
Panther
Company,
Creek, yes.
Dallas Blue.
Yeah.
Special guest. Very,
This
very
season
exciting.
of Hell's Kitchen.
Somebody who has been this close
Yeah.
to Gordon Ramsay.
And by association, we will be this close plus that distance.
No.
To Gordon Ramsay, right?
I'm gonna ask him if he was called a donkey or a donut or
Yeah.
any of that, or if it was cooking roll, all that stuff. I'm gonna ask all those things. Very excited. Yeah, super excited for that show. Panther Creek will be there all day.
Please tune into that. We're gonna have that. We're gonna try to have that live on Facebook and YouTube
As
as
long
well.
as Alex does not break his phone
Correct.
in the week. You have a week and a day, 8
I'm on
days.
a good roll. And then June 16th.
You got rolls?
You got rolls? You got rolls? You gotta do it right.
Well, you said you were on roll, so
Okay, so then
I
June
wish I
16th.
was, but you ate them all.
June 16th?
June 16th, you catch all three of us, plus Christopher Kendrick
yep.
at the Gym Bar and Grill in Sevierville, which is one of my old stomping grounds. I'm excited to go back there. They got one of the coolest stages. I mean, they've had bands like Caesar and a lot of bands.
Is
in
this a
that,
free show? Or is
It's
it?
a free show, but they'll pack it. It'll be packed.
I was just saying, yeah, you're gonna want to get there early so you get a seat.
They will pack it out.
But, yeah.
That's a good show. And then July 1st at Orange Hat Brewery. I might wait and see how you guys do it.
And
No, I'm just
then
kidding.
at the end
So
of
y'all
July, Chris and I, we don't think Alex will be there because Alex will be doing his tour. We will be at the Clinton Beer Fest
Yep.
that we were at last
are.
year.
That was such a fun
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
I have to get out of my shell a little bit for that one because
I'm going. No,
if
I'm
we
just
have to
kidding.
handle it, I've got to step it up. I did have to take a nap in the car that day because we did the Miller High Life and Mountain Dew that day.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
We did.
Yeah.
That was a. We did a
Cheap
Miller
beer and
High
Mountain
Life, and we did what was the other one? Then
A Bush or something.
we did Bush, and we,
Yeah,
did
We
a
only did
natty.
2.
We didn't do it.
Did we do that natty?
Yeah, that
Or
was
it was natural ice. That's what it was. A
Natural
natural
ice.
ice, but we did a Miller High Life.
That's right.
Miller High Life was actually pretty good, but I did
Mixed
have to go take
with Mountain
a
Dew.
slumber in the car for a
You gotta do
second.
what you gotta do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great beer
Robbie, where
festival.
can we find you? Do you are you
He's
going to
right,
continue
he's right.
doing comedy
Wherever these guys, you know, I'm
along for the ride?
Are you
Along
giving
for
up
the
your
ride.
career? Don't do that yet.
Yeah, I'm just if I keep getting invited to do these shows, I think I'll keep doing them. And if
What if I want to buy a house?
That's a good point.
Promote that.
Professionally, I do sell homes. The same group is in Knoxville, Tennessee. We sell over 100, 150 homes every single year for the past 2 or 3 years, and very excited to continue doing that. 'Cause that's
Sell an apartment.
Do you own your apartment?
No,
So no. So no. I mean,
so you can't sell that.
but it is called the Sands Group, as in Robbie Sands. Where can they find you on social media?
Yep,
To
Rob,
find the Sands.
I actually have
Bob
been
Knowles
fortunate
dot
enough that
Go.
Robbie Sands across the board, Instagram, Facebook, all of them. Robbie Sands is right to me. Robbie Sands or the sandsgroupgm.com is our website. If you're looking at homes, you'll probably see our ads pop up.
And it's Robbie, Robie, not Y.
Yep, ROBBIE. Yeah.
B squared.
I know, I was like, wait, I've been scoring along this whole
Yeah, no.
I just said it really fast. I said it
Yeah.
exactly that way. I just said
Exactly.
it really
Good
fast.
jobs.
But
But I
it sounded
appreciate, I
like it.
appreciate the shout out.
No, absolutely. We want
That's right.
to promote whatever it is you're doing, and we also want to encourage you to continue with the comedy. You guys need to come check him out. Go to our Facebook page. Go back to the episode we did on Schultz Brow, and you can see some of his early stuff before he graduated with his F from the class. And then come check us out on the 16th in Sevierville at the Gym Bar.
Come see Chris and I stand in line at 10 a.m. at Schultz Brown Saturday.
Yes.
Bar and Grill.
Oh, we're definitely going to be
So Chris
in
and I's
line.
4-year dating anniversary, whatever. Actually, I'm gonna use that as an excuse. But Schultz Brown's doing a Stein giveaway again. You
Yeah.
stand in line for about an hour, 2 hours before time, and they get a free Stein.
We got them last year.
We're gonna do it
We're
again.
going to get them again this year, and they've already shown the Stein 7th anniversary Stein, and it's gorgeous.
It's
where you'll
They're
find
also
me.
having this time competition, like the Tennessee, is it Tennessee or
Oh, they
national?
are doing
So
that.
yeah, they officially got regulated
I'm gonna enter.
to Stein holding that's actually
Judge.
judged, official judging.
I can't even hold my arm without a
Kayla
sign.
competed one year
was the
for
first out.
Oktoberfest.
That was the first one out.
That's why we don't.
Yeah,
miss
but-
I did do it. And I.
Well, she thought holding it would be the same as swinging it, and she usually swings it at me. But it's not about momentum. It's about
I'd like to swing it since you ate on my pepperoni rolls.
yeah.
All right, friends.
Well, I just didn't want him to go bad.
As always, like, share, subscribe. You're welcome for being on Facebook today.
And if you stick with us, we'll do it again next week.
Yes, no, next week's a very big show. Please tell your friends, tell your family, tell whoever the hell
Yeah,
you
we're
want
going to
to.
create an event.
Yes.
Robbie's going to create us a nice little poster.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just kidding. I just volunteered.
Oh, I was going to say, you just volunteered. with him.
Voluntold.
Probably have a beaver on it.
That works.
It'll be a stuff.
And I'll look like I'm from 1987.
Correct. The current one is hysterical. That picture, I'm just like, is anybody going to know who he is?
It's too funny not to shoot music.
But as always,
But as always,
like, share, subscribe.
yes, like, share, subscribe.
We won't
on
see
both
you.
of those.
Yeah.
Go to our YouTube page. We need you there. So
See you next Wednesday.
see you next Wednesday. That spells differently, doesn't it?
It does. Sorry. I had to put it in the audio. Right.
Send me that.
You can go play on that.
Yeah, I got to send me that.
I did another one. You can see